Hi everyone, I am Amol Kokate. Today we'll discuss something different. See, in the competitive exams, whenever we talk to the students, they always want shortcuts. They want some formula that can directly give you the answer. But every topic has some or the other formula. How many formulae will remember? That's a question mark. So that's why I'm saying if you think in a very simple manner, you can get the answers quickly. Okay. So let's see, if I ask you, can you get the value of this sum? So I want to add 1, 2, 3, 4 up to 100. Now let's see what are the different methods of solving this question. More the clarity you have about the concept, your solution will be easier. First, normal category people, I'll say, they want to know what is the formula for that. So we have a formula 1 plus 2 plus 3 till n. If you want to add, the formula is n plus 1 divided by 2. In this formula, you substitute the values, you'll get the answer. Okay, so what is the value of n over here? Number of terms are 100. 100 plus 1, 101. If you divide by 2, you divide by 2, if you get 50. 50 into 101 is how much? 50, 5050. That is the answer. So basically the answer is 50 into 101. This is 5050. So that is a formula. Okay. But what if you forget this formula in the exam? Then you can't answer the question. Okay. One more concept. Okay. You can see that there's a difference is constant, right? The difference between the consecutive terms is 1. When the difference between the consecutive terms is 1, we say that these numbers are in the arithmetic progression. Okay, and in the arithmetic progression, if the numbers are in AP, I can get the average by two methods. One, your average can be first plus last upon 2. That's the average. The average can be first plus last, first number, last number upon 2. That's the average of all the numbers. Or another way to get the average is, if the numbers are in arithmetic progression, your average is exactly at the center. So if you look at the 100 numbers, if I divide half, so at the middle you have 50 and 51. These will be the terms at the middle. So 50 and 51, the middle exactly at the center will be 50.5. Okay, 50 and 51 exactly at the center will be 50.5. If you do this, that is also 50.5. Okay, now that's the average. I want to find a sum. How many numbers are there? 100 numbers are there. You multiply them by 100, you will get answer as 5050. That's a conceptual you're actually solving without knowing any formula. Okay, what I want you, that if you don't know this formula, if you don't know this concept, can you think in a different way, so that without any formula or concept you can get the answer. Sometimes the observation can do the trick for you. Just look at here. If you add 1 and 100, what's the addition? 101. If you add second and second last number, 2 and 99, addition is 101. 3 and 98, addition is 101. So basically first number, last number, addition 101. Second last, addition 101. Third last, addition is 101. So can I say there are 100 numbers? If I pair it like this, 100 half, I'll get 50 pairs, and each pair addition is 101. So their sum will be 50 pairs and every pair addition is 101. That is same thing, I'll get answer as 5050. Okay, so the same question we solve by 3 different methods. One, you need to know the formula. Second, you need to know the concept. Third, the observation. Can you think at that point of time and get the answer? And you'll find many questions, such questions in a competitive exam, where you can actually observe the pattern and you can solve the questions. Please do let us know if you like this concept. Please comment in the comment section. Thank you for watching this video. Also do subscribe to our YouTube channels, so you can watch such more videos on the aptitude part.